Somebody who has sisters, is very close to them, and has gotten into plenty of arguments, I feel like I have the expertise to speak on this feud. Years ago, when Kourtney and Kim used to get into arguments, I found myself taking Kim's side. They're all on this show together, so for them, working is filming, and when one person doesn't want to do their part, it kind of frustrates the rest of the group. I get that. But over time, we've seen and heard Kourtney express herself, and it seems like nobody in her family is getting it. And the way Kim treated Kourtney in this episode takes me back to how Rob felt and was treated here. And it almost seems like no matter what Kourtney says, it's going to be a problem to her family, but more specifically, to Kim. She's not being heard, she's not being understood, and that's why these two continue to not get along. And while I've understood Kim's frustrations with Kourtney in the past, it's now gotten to a place where it almost feels like Kim enjoys putting Kourtney down. So Kourtney and Kim are on a phone call, and Kim's trying to understand why she feels like Kourtney's always so angry with her. And Kourtney says, I feel like at my wedding, you were not happy for me. And instead of that being the focus, why did you feel that? What did I do? Tell me how I came across that way. She then goes for the jugular. All your friends call us complaining about you. Not just that, but it's your closest friends that you speak to daily, and we even have a group chat without you in it, and it's called Not Kourtney. Again, as somebody who argues with her sisters, and our arguments are not perfect, do you think I would ever allow any single human being to speak to me negatively about my sisters? Do you think I'd ever have a group chat called Not My Sister's Name and then use it as ammo to get under my sister's skin when I'm in an argument with her? Like, that's crazy to me. Obviously, Kourtney's hurt, and she tells Kim, I don't care what anybody thinks about me. Kim says, are you happy? I'm just convinced that Kim was just trying to push Kourtney's buttons in this conversation. So Kourtney is repeating everything Kim said to her. You're telling me I'm not happy. You're telling me you have a side chat with my closest friends called Not Kourtney. That you want me to believe you are happy for me. And instead of, again, addressing that, this is what Kim says. Your kids even come to me to tell me about the problems they have with you. As a mom, the only way you could truly hurt me is by saying something negative about my kids or me as a parent. All kids complain about their parents. That's normal. I wouldn't be surprised if my kids get older and complain about me to my sisters. If they ever threw that in my face, I can promise you one thing, there would be no sit down. I would be so done with the show. I think at this point, I am expecting Kourtney to just pull a Rob and be done with filming.